Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode. And today we got some not surprising, exciting news from the DC universe. This is something that we've known about, we've talked about, we've campaigned about because this dude absolutely fits this character, right? And I'm obviously talking about Jason Momoa, who we love, absolutely love as Aquaman, and in the DCEU, right? And they've decided, even though we feel like we helped the DC executives actually come to this conclusion, and they cast him as Lobo. And this is, again, this is not really surprising to a lot of fans. I think from the moment we found out that they were actually going to feature Lobo in the DC universe, especially because of Supergirl, and we knew, as a fan base, if you ask the fan base who's the number one person you believe should play Lobo, Jason Momoa was number one. There actually isn't even a number two. That's the craziest thing. Usually you'll have several characters or several actors who we feel can play a certain character. Because as a fan base, we know the character. But also, if we know the actor, the actor's presence, you don't really want to say their character because actors play characters, right? But at the same time, it's the way they play the characters they've played in the past, right? And the way he played Aquaman, the way Jason Momoa played Aquaman, especially in the first Aquaman, the way he was just badass, that absolutely looked like Lobo. And we love the fact that they've decided to actually go with him. And I love the fact that he decided to. Like, he actually accepted. Because, again, moving from the DCEU, a lot of the DCEU actors are not really liking the DC universe or the direction that the DC universe went, right? Obviously because of what happened to their universe and how they were treated, right? So it is surprising that he actually accepted the part, but it's not really surprising to us because we obviously campaigned and rooted for him to play this part. Now, if you're not familiar with Lobo, I'll actually do, in the future, I'll actually talk about Lobo, but he's basically an anti-hero. He's a bounty hunter that has basically been featured in Superman a lot. Obviously, with Supergirl, he's been featured in the DC universe, especially in the Justice League. And he's intermingled with a lot of characters, including Darkseid. So he's a really, really big character, and I can't wait to see how they portray him. But because they actually now cast Jason Momoa, it's going to be really dark. It's going to be. Hopefully I know they're not going to really rate it R, but hopefully it kind of gets close to that because I want to see the badassity that is Lobo, and again, it's a really good character. It's a really big character in the DC universe, and the fact that they're actually going to introduce him when they're actually doing Supergirl is fun. So as a fan base, I'm excited. I really am. And this is the kind of thing that actually invigorates fans because giving us exactly what we want, because again, you can't always agree. You can't always do everything fans want because not everything aligns, right? And you don't really have the budget to do everything. I mean, if they listen to the fans, Lord of the Rings would be 6 hours long because we just love it, But this was one of those things that we know works, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see. One thing I love about James Gunn and what he's actually saying is they're not rushing anything. Which is a bit frustrating because we have to wait so long to actually get to see them. But his mission and what he's actually said is he's willing to really push a lot of projects, push them back to make sure not only do they cast well, do they get the right director, but also the writing, the script is outstanding because as we've seen recently, if you watch Craven, no matter how big of a movie or how big a budget or how big a studio you are, if the script sucks, you're gonna flop. And that's exactly what happened. But anyway, that's the news coming from the DC universe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you a fan of Lobo? Are you familiar with Lobo? Are you excited to see where they take this character? And I hope this is going to be a mainstay. I hope this is not one of those one and done kind of characters. Because again, he crosses over in so many DC projects. He actually intermingles with so many DC characters, heroes and villains. So it'll be interesting to see how they do it. So for me, I can't wait to see what they do. So let me know. Are you excited? Are you, I don't know. Are you like some fans who are like, they've said a lot before. I'm excited. I honestly am. It's a new universe. How could you not be? Anyway, Happy New Year. I hope you've had an amazing holiday season. And, 2025 is just around the corner. And I can't wait to see what the new year brings from the comic world. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.